400 years before anyone had heard the name Moses, the Israelites were welcomed into Egypt because of the service of Joseph. They flourished in the land and became a major population group. The Egyptians realized that they needed to control the Israelites because the Israelites were too numerous. It was decided that they should be enslaved and depopulated in order to subjugate them. The Pharaoh, who Moses clashed with, inherited the situation of enslaved Israelites.
There are too many of them, and it's far too risky to allow them any freedom. They would probably undermine my authority, so slaves they will remain.
And slaves they remained.
Let's make them fashion bricks.
So they made bricks. God didn't like the idea of having the Israelites make bricks for the rest of eternity, so he sent Moses into the picture.
Hey Pharaoh, would you allow for my people to go into the desert and worship our God instead of making bricks?
Oh, of course. That wouldn't be a problem at all. Should I send you with all the cattle and grain of Egypt too? That would make perfect sense. Not. You will stay here and make me bricks. I need more bricks.
But this would be a chance for us to go out into the world. We could learn to fend for ourselves. We're happy for a lot of the things Egypt has done for us, but it's time to go.
I'm confused. I think I just heard someone who is not Pharaoh telling Pharaoh what to think. But, oh gee, that is impossible because, well, nobody questions Pharaoh. My word is the first and is the only thing that matters in this conversation.
But it's time we think for ourselves.
Oh really? Where would you get a crazy idea like that? How about you think about making more bricks with less material? There's something to think about.
Pharaoh had one clear thing on his agenda: protect his own authority. The authoritarian parent tries to get the most out of the child rather than the child getting the most out of the parent. We all know the rest of the story. Pharaoh was so stubborn and focused on control that he even let his own son be killed. But the effect of Pharaoh lingered with the Israelites. His authoritarian nature gave them little insight in handling life and relating to God. They found themselves unable to think creatively or even logically after being freed of Egyptian rule. What a common thing after the pressure lid of an authoritarian parent is lifted to see a child spending many years wandering in their own wilderness.
How did Pharaoh respond to the dangers the Israelites posed to him? What could he have done differently?
What are some reactions parents have to their authority being challenged?
What circumstances might edge a parent to overreact like Pharaoh?
What have you seen happen to young people who have lived under a domineering parent when they finally leave home?
Why is it so important that children have the chance to make some of their own decisions and cope with the consequences of those decisions before they leave home?